Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are a returning viewer, hello. If you are new here, my name is Jojo. I like to do YouTube videos every now and again. This particular video, I don't even do intros, so I don't know what made me do that, but whatever. So this particular video is about the phrase women supporting women. And why I believe, like, even though it's great on one hand, on the other side it can be a bit like dangerous for people to uh promote. Yeah, promote. So the inspiration behind this is actually because there was a video that I saw, well, two videos that I saw on TikTok the other day, and one of them, this lady was literally, she came online, just did a random video of her walking along the road, just shouting at her phone, right? Sorry, my phone. Okay. So she was just shouting at her phone and she was just like, women are evil. Some, well, not women are evil, but some women are evil, and, they have no remorse. They just want to ruin people's lives. They don't have any good intention behind them. How she can't trust them. And sometimes they can be quite wicked, bad mind, all that kind of stuff. Like really going in. And she was, well, I think she was talking about a specific woman in general. I think something had happened with her and maybe one of her friends who she was close to. And she never went into detail, but she mentioned a few things in the video while she was on her rant. So I realized that her rant was about a specific person, but she also kind of made it clear that she meant it in a general sense as well. Like there are just some women on on earth that are just toxic, and they should never be anyone's female friend because they don't have the right intentions or the right mentalities, behaviors, morals, whatever. They just don't have the right, stuff to, and they can't deal with another woman, be it that the woman gets more attention than them, or the woman gets more money than them, or maybe gets more, um, I don't know, like just better thing. Maybe she feels like the woman is doing better than her in life or whatever. How there's a lot of women who can't be there to support you genuinely, and they will actually rather see your downfall. And I was just like, you know what? I actually agree with that because I myself have had a few experiences of women just moving terribly toxically towards me for no reason. Like there's no particular thing that they could say that I did or didn't do that made them act that way. They just did what they did because that's what they felt like doing. So then I saw another video that was in reference to. Sorry, my camera's a bit off. I saw another video that was in reference to this lady saying, this is on TikTok. This lady was like, stitch this video of your weirdest experience that you've had with a female friend. And she was like, oh, I'll go first. So she then begins in her own video to explain her own experience that she had with a female friend that ended up with her actually feeling like anxiety, depression, PTSD, and all that stuff to the point where she literally just decided that she was never going to make friends with females again because she just couldn't trust, she just couldn't trust them. And, as well as the original poster doing that story time that she did, she also got stitches, not physical stitches, stitches like, as in to say, somebody got her video, like the first few seconds of her video, and stitched it into their video. So you have a bunch of women all over the world sharing their experiences with toxic female friends. And I just find it quite funny because, not funny, haha, funny, weird, but like, if you're on TikTok, you'll know where that come from. But yeah, like I just find it funny how like so many women can sit here and say they've had these kind of experiences in the same way that, trigger warning, most women can sit here and also recount experiences that they've had with men to do with like sexual assault or worse. So it's just funny to me how men are presented to be the problem. Not to say that a lot of them aren't, because a lot of them are. Don't get it twisted. But I feel like a lot of the collective in the world are looking for someone to blame. And I think a lot of the times, as well as us having issues with men, we have issues with the women in our lives as well. One common narrative that I saw along a lot of these videos that I ended up watching, because I have personal experiences of toxic female friends being in my life as well. The most common theme is literally that the first step was that they trusted these people, they let these people into their life, whether it be out of naivety or just because they liked them. The next step is that they end up being really close to these people. Time goes on, they start to see the dark sides of these people, and they choose to kind of ignore it because they believe that it's like maybe it's just maybe this red flag is more like an amber flag, it's not really a red flag, so they choose to ignore it. Or the friend themselves is just so good at lying that they just are able to gaslight them or manipulate them into believing that they are innocent in whatever it is that they've done. Then the next step, everything blows up in the person's face who chose to trust them because they realize how evil they were, or they find out through other people that they were evil, or that person has literally gone out of their way to manipulate or gaslight other people into believing that the person whose fault it wasn't, that it is their fault, if that makes sense. I know I didn't word that right, but hopefully you get what I mean. So it's like a lot of these women are literally carrying anxiety or PTSD or some kind of depression, um, because of the shit that women that they've been close to have done to them. And I just wanted to kind of, the reason why I've used the example of men is because I kind of just want to say it's kind of at an equal rating, I feel personally. Like, every woman can probably recount a situation that she's had with a female friend, or more than one situation that she's had with a female friend that was once close to her, doing some dumb bad mind shit to her, and them two having to cut things off because it was literally like, what the hell, like, do you get what I mean? So I think these kind of stories are really important to listen to. I was even thinking maybe I should share one of mine. I might go into it a little bit, but I'm not gonna like say all of the stories because there's quite a few. Um, Best believe I'm not friends with any of these women anymore. I don't know what they're. I don't know what they're like in this part of their life or whatever. But I can only hope that they've changed for the better. And if not, then I don't know. I don't know what to say. They ain't my friends anymore. Let's just hope that they've learned their lesson and they don't do that shit. They don't move bad mind towards people no more. But yeah, so I say all of this to say the phrase "women supporting women," because that was a few of the comments that I'd seen on a lot of these videos, like men just coming in being like, what happened to women supporting women? I thought you guys were doing up Team City Girls. What's going on? The team's letting it each other down, and all kind of dumb shit that men sometimes like to say just because they want to insert themselves into the conversation somehow. But anyway, and I love men, by the way. That's not me trying to insult men or say men are like, I love men, but some of you lot, you don't think. Like, literally, you just don't think.